Fat 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 began as, it was a sort of an accident, this show. For a long time, I was telling these anecdotes from my life that I sort of didn't realize that everyone didn't experience. And I'd sort of get to the punchline, or what I thought was the punchline of these anecdotes, and suddenly they wouldn't really land. I started to be like, oh, there's a bunch of things that I've been subject to, or my body's been subject to because it's fat. I started to make a sort of mental list of these, and I think I started like having these sort of glimmers of images of what this show might look like, and then the opportunity arose to maybe get it up on its feet, and I thought I'd give it a try. I wanted to make fat friends, and I wanted to meet more fat people. I wanted to build community with the work that I do and that we've done with this show, and working with communities is a big part of my practice in this show and across the work that I do. And I think I always hoped that it would achieve little pockets of community. And I think that's done that for me personally. We've done that within the team, and we've done that with the audiences that come to the space, and the outreach work we've done alongside it as well.
What's been really wonderful to see is also people going in with one expectation of the show and coming out with a completely different idea of what it is, or what society's expectation around fatness is, what they should be thinking about themselves, how they think about bodies in space in general, but also having a fun time doing it, and that being an accessible thing for them has been really exciting to like watch happen every time we've done it.
People do have a preconception that, like, you know, if you are a fat person, that you live in a certain way, that your body's only able to do certain things, that there's an inherent kind of lack of like somehow value in what you do. So actually, when you put something like this on stage, which is politically is really, you know, is challenging, and it has themes in it that maybe are things that people haven't unpicked, but also actually artistically, it's excellent, and it really is. And it's formally, it's very interesting. It's not necessarily what you would expect to come and see if someone's going to go, I'm going to see like a play about being fat. This is not necessarily what you would really be thinking you're coming to see. So I think that's really important to show that actually there is an inherent artistic value in stories that are about identities, and they don't have to just be about identities. They can be about all the layers of that and all the inarticulable stuff about that you experience, the sort of visceral experience of it that is maybe not so easy to put into words. And I think that's what this show does, which for me makes it really exciting.
I'm very conscious that the show is my stories and talks about my experience. And as I say in the show, that like I don't represent the full breadth of fatness. So I guess I was really interested in like, how the show could speak to someone beyond me. The show can be a platform for other things and doesn't just stop with me, and how that can then speak to other people's experiences and identities off that, and continue those conversations about fatness for fat folk and allies beyond the show, and hopefully will outlast the show as well. I think I tried really hard to be liked, to make something that people would like, and they would like me, and then I could get more work and I could do cool things and blah, 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 blah. But actually going forward, and as we come to the end of performing this show live, it's like, this show is for me and for the people that it speaks to directly, and it has that politic for a reason, and it speaks to those people for a reason. It's designed to speak to them. So next time and moving forward, I think I'm gonna try, it's definitely not easy, to not worry about so much about people liking it or liking me, and instead make messy and chaotic and joyful and playful and sad and heartbreaking and personal work that doesn't care so much about what people think about it, because ultimately they're going to, particularly when you're making work about something as polarizing as fatness, people were going to judge the politic regardless, rather than the content. And I think that's something that's been really empowering as I come out of this process.